again. As I just said, my name is Anton Verta. I'm one of the staff, teaching staff of the Master of Bioinformatics. Welcome to, well, most of you are doing the Master of Bioinformatics, some of you are doing a different master, some of you are doing a pre-master, some of you are doing a bachelor. I'll go through that motion in a few slides. So if you're not in the master, just make sure that you feel welcome. If you recognize the useful settings, you should be in one of these two courses. So we'll do the first lecture. Good. So for those of you who are not here, I'm recording this lecture. You will not be able to read the slides, but they're on the PDF on Canvas. So the idea is that you review the video for the narrative and you review the PDF for the slides. There are better ways to solve this, but we don't have the technical option at this moment. Okay. Right. So. A few practical pointers. I always put them at the start of the first course. These are links to the Canvas pages. If you enroll through VNet, you should already have access to them. If not, then you can find them here. For the rooms, well, you've all managed to find a room, but I've also been spamming you with pointers to this room. So in all other cases, you can find the schedules and the rooms for lectures and practicals and so on at rooster. Rooster is a Dutch word for schedule. It doesn't have anything to do with the verb. Rooster.vu.nl. If at some point you're taking a course at the UVA for the Master of Bioinformatics, we'll go through the course in January, it's the same except it says UVA, so rooster.uva.nl. So then you know that. Okay. For some background information about the master, if you're already in the master, you might want to review how to graduate. There's a couple of things you need to do procedurally that are there. Other things, if you're not yet in the master, you might want to join us at some point. Yeah, here you can find more information about our master. And then there's the study guide, Study Kits, Dutch for study guide. That has all the detailed information about all the courses and also some additional information about the master. Right. Yeah, right. So who are in this course? Well, that's us on this side as teachers, you as students. I'm expecting about 90 people from the Master of Bioinformatics and Systems Biology. And then there's also a Master of Biomolecular Sciences. Wait, I'm going too fast. Maybe, because I would like to have some feeling of people. So, can I have a show of hands? Who is in the Master of Bioinformatics and Systems Biology? Okay, so that's the majority, as expected. Looks like about 90 or 200. Okay, cool. Then there's a Master of Biomolecular Sciences. Who is in the Master of Biomolecular Sciences? Oh, it's still 20 years old. Who of those are doing the track molecular bioinformatics? That's about half. Wow. I've done this before, so I know the real numbers are. Okay. Right. Then, who are in an A master but not one of these masters? Should be a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yes. Right. Then we have a couple of pre-master students. Are you here? I'm expecting 3 people. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Wow. I've never been this accurate before. If you predict more often, then you're careful with that. You can get better at it. And then we have the bachelor, bioinformatics and systems, so the minor, bioinformatics and systems biology, so those are people doing principles of bioinformatics. Actually, pre-master and bachelor minor are both doing principles of bioinformatics. I'll come I'll come to, there's overlap, obviously, the lectures are the same between the three courses, and I'll explain a little bit more about the differences in a minute. I was going to say something. It's important to come back. Okay, right. Others, I already. So, oh yes. Well, is there anybody who hasn't raised their hand yet?
Exchange students.
Ah, exchange students. Yes, welcome as well. Any other exchange students? Okay, a few. Yeah, nice. And there could also be one or two PhD students in the room, because some people have contacted me, not having made it here. Okay. Anybody else who is not under any of the aforementioned categories? Okay. Let me see, where are we going? Right. So the today's lecture. So all our lectures are 2 hours. It's sort of normal. Today's lecture is the first half is for me. I won't go into contents a lot. I'll mostly explain to you first a little bit about the master program. This is because the vast majority of you is in the master. It's quite relevant to you. Some of this will be repeating what Sana has been saying last Wednesday on the welcoming day, but not all of you were there. No problem. But if you're not in the master, then you might still be interested in the other courses that we have that you could take as an optional course in your master. Also, there's quite a lot of overlap between our master program and the molecular bioinformatics track. And if you're in the bachelor minor, you might also be interested in our master program, because that's probably the reason why you chose to do it. Okay. So that will be the first half of my half of the lecture. The second half will be about the course, how it's organized and what's in the course, and also a little bit about the differences between what the master student and the bachelor student are doing in the course. The second half after the lecture is going to be Kim Schellwanger. She's recently joined us she's been working in Berkeley as a professor in bioinformatics for as long as I can remember. You should ask Jaap, who's our professor in bioinformatics, because I think he might still be able to remember the time when you were not here. Okay, so she'll do the second half after the break, going into evolution, phylogeny, and what it has to do with bioinformatics. Okay. Any questions so far? Good. So we have. I'm being too enthusiastic with reorganizing my slides. So yes, there's 3 tracks. Well, we have 2 tracks in our own master, as I already mentioned. So no, I didn't mention them yet. Sorry. Too many things in one morning. First lecture of the semester. I already mentioned the track molecular bioinformatics in the Master of Biomedical Sciences. Within the Master of Bioinformatics and System Biology, we also have 2 tracks. Sort of obviously, track bioinformatics and the track systems biology. I'll come to what that means in a minute. You'll have to choose one of those. And right. And the overall organization of the master is the first year, so that's where you're starting now, most of you. There's 60 points of courses, of which 42 are compulsory. That means 7 courses compulsory and then 3 courses optional. I'll come back to what this means also later on. Second year is going to be internships, also worth 60 points, meaning basically 10%. So 6 points of credit is a month of work. We have a quite diverse palette of students coming into our master. Some of you are from biology, some of you are from computer science, some of you have done something like bioinformatics before already in the bachelor. Or you could come from maths or engineering or So if you're sort of feeling the odd one out in the room, chances are you're not the only one, right? You might be the only one from your particular subject, but you're not the only one who is the only one from their particular subject. Having said that, though, what we've seen in the last 3 to 5 years is that we'll be growing as a master program. 5 years ago, we were 20 students, and now it's about 90. So that's quite some growth. Most of that growth is actually in the biology, biomedical, biomolecular side. So just to get a brief show of hands while I'm looking for chalk. I'll do it of course. Oh yes, thank you. It's always much easier to spot chalk from a small distance away. So I'll start from this side. Who has a background in computer science? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's stay on that side of things. So mathematics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Physics. 1. I was going to say there's usually 1 or 2 from physics. You can raise your hands multiple times. Try to be sort of realistic. If you hear a later category that you think, oh, well, yeah, actually, that's much closer to what I'm doing, then it's fine if you raise your hand. Engineering, yes, that's going to be the next one. I can do physics and engineering, if you like. So physics is 1, engineering. Anybody else from engineering? 4, 5. This is not about the exact numbers, but just to give you a feeling also about you guys, right? Because I'm just talking at you right now. We'll have more interaction later on during today, this period, and the rest of the year. But you guys will also be interacting, so it is nice to have some feeling of what your background is. Biophysics, statistics, oh good one, yes. Anyone from statistics? No, we had one last year. I always lump statistics in the mathematics, and but it seems not to be fair. Okay, biophysics. Medical natural sciences. That's you. Okay. Can I just lump you in here? Otherwise, I'll run out of categories. Okay, then we go. Oh, bioinformatics. Let's do that one then. You would expect a huge number of people from bioinformatics over the environmental master to have an interest in these. 1, 2, 5. 5. Okay, then let's say biomolecular. That's a lot. I'm going to count that. This is going to be around 20. Right? Biomedical. And can I lump oncology into that as well? Because I know I suspect some of you are from oncology. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, let's say 20. But if this is 20, then the other one was 25. It never adds up. It doesn't have to. The idea is that the point is that you get an idea of who you guys are. Right? Okay, biomedical, bioengineering. That was engineering probably. What else? Who has not raised their hand yet? So can you just shout some topics?
Biotechnology.
Biotech, okay, yes. Who else? Who's from biotech? Oh, that's about, I would say 10. Okay. Okay. And any other categories? Pharmacy. Okay, it's not wrong. And can I add drug discovery there? So that's you. Anybody else? Pharmacy, drug discovery, 1, 2, 3. I know it's not the same topic, but it's in the same. You're here. So that's 3. Anybody else? Any other topic?
Health sciences.
Health. Okay. That's you. Anybody else? Health sciences. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. More topics.
Nanobiology.
Sorry?
Nanobiology.
Nanobiology. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Would you be offended if I switch into biotech?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. Okay. I know it's not the same, but it has to use our ones. Anybody else?
Green biology.
Green biology. Okay. That's not biotech. No, it's not? Okay. I'm just going to say green because if it's not biology, well, it could be green IT. Okay. Anybody else? Green biology? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. That was very quick. Did you meant to be in green biology? No? Okay. I'm run out of board. Who is now not in one of these, doesn't feel comfortable in one of these sort of topics? Okay. Only a handful, right? So, class. This lady. So, sorry. But if you want to be on the board with your topic, we can do that over coffee. Right. So, one of the main things that we find we've learned to see as very important in bioinformatics, in bioinformatics research, in bioinformatics workspace, is this mix of backgrounds. You always, in any place where bioinformaticians work, they collaborate with people from very, very different backgrounds. And you guys, as you're sitting here, are a very good example of a mixed backgrounds. So a very important thing to learn during your masters is how to communicate across disciplines. Your bachelor will have been mostly disciplinary, maybe 2 disciplines. Here you're going to be in between multiple different things. You might end up in a medical research hospital, having to explain to a medical doctor how BLAST works, or why not to use it that way, or why not to use BLAST at all because it's the wrong solution. And it was actually solving the wrong question to begin with. Right? It's also those sorts of things. You could lump this under a phrase of respectful collaboration of experts, right? So different people are experts in their respective fields, but you have to be able to communicate across these barriers. Sometimes they're barriers, and definitely be able to collaborate. Right? Okay, we'll come back to this point. Also, people are coming from different kinds of bachelor programs, vocational or university bachelors from the Netherlands, from abroad. Typically, we have amateur people coming from abroad. I feeling it might now be a little bit higher. Okay. So, right, so this is what the first semester looks like for the Master of Bioinformatics and Systems Biology. If you're in the, no, I'm not going to do this. I don't have time. So this period, if you're in the Master of Bioinformatics and Systems Biology, you have 2 compulsory courses. Fundamentals of Bioinformatics and Systems Biology. I'll come back to Systems Biology later on when I show the schedule. So this is a month of work, but it runs over 2 months, right? So it's half time. Be prepared to put in at least 20 hours a week in this course. Right? If you do that, we're fine. I know from past experience that students tend to get very enthusiastic about the topic, put in a little bit more work. Yes, that's fine. You'll do even better. But if you put in significantly less than 20 hours, you're going to struggle. Yeah, and you'll find out too late that you're struggling.
20 hours outside of class.
No, 20 hours including class hours. But that's the minimum. Right? You can get away with 20 hours. Yeah. But I haven't seen many, I don't think I've seen any student get away with less than 20 hours. So you could be the exception. If you think you are, tell me to me. We can assess. Okay. Then we have these two tracks. Oh yeah, there's another compulsory course in January. And we have mathematics track. With it go 3 courses. And this is 3, in addition to the general compulsory courses, those 2. And this one, there's 3 track courses. This is the first one of them. Algorithmic sequence analysis starts with 2. And then the system biology track, there is basic models of biology. So you have to decide by the end of this period which of the 2 profiles to do. Don't worry about it right now. Next week you'll be assigned a mentor. You can discuss with your mentor which track to do. If you're not sure, you just sign up for both courses, then you can drop one of them later. Okay. This is what I just said. We have 3 mentors. I'll come back later with pictures. This is me. Some of you have seen San already last Wednesday doing the introduction speech. Dawo is another assistant professor from I don't remember the name of his department, but he's doing systems biology. And Huub is an assistant professor from the UVM. And we'll divide all of you equally over these 4 mentors. And hopefully, because we're hiring, we'll be able to add more mentors later through the year. Because we don't have to. Okay. So I already showed you the first semester. The second semester, there's 2 more courses in the mathematics track. Structural mathematics has to do with protein structures and structural analysis. And Kim will tell you a little bit about how important that can be in a minute. And then mathematics for translational medicine, which is about application of bioinformatics tools, prediction tools, and so on. So if you're not in our master, but you're interested in that, you might still want to take the one as an option. So it's the same for you. For system biology, there's system biology practice, which is a mix of modeling and practical work. There's statistics with R, which is actually on the borderline between system biology and bioinformatics. And it's one of the most, so it is in the system biology track, but you can choose one of the other tracks courses as your optional course. And this one is actually one of the most popular optional courses for the bioinformatics track as well. And then there's advanced modeling in system biology, which builds on to continue with from the basic models of system biology. There's a lot of different things to take in, but it's not full. You don't have to remember all the details now, obviously. But just so you have an overview. So all of these courses are scheduled in such a way that you can take all of them at the same time. There are no clashes between the lectures or the practicals. If you take other optional courses, the most popular ones, we've tried to avoid clashes there, but since they also have to be scheduled within their own master programs, we cannot avoid all clashes. You can do both tracks in our master, but not if you have major deficiencies in either programming or calculus, because you'll have to fix them first, and then you run out of time. But you could also take one track and most of the optional courses. And then if you really want to have both tracks on your diploma, you can take the missing one in the next year. There's all sorts of options. Okay. And all of these things will be in consultation with your mentor, as I said. Hopefully later this week, but realistically next week. Okay. The second year, I'm going to be very brief about this because that's quite far away, but just to have something on the horizon for you guys to work towards. You're going to do 2 research projects, a minor one which can be up to 5 months, and a major one which can be 5 months or larger. It has to both add up to 10 months work. It can be basically anywhere, but it has to be research. And you need to have a supervisor who knows about either bioinformatics or system biology, preferably both, because you need to be able to learn from them. We don't want you to be the bioinformatician in a group where there's no bioinformatics expertise, or in a group where there's no system biology expertise, because you need to be learning from them. And it's fine if they learn from you, yeah? But priority is that you learn from them. And you learn from them on the biomedical domain or medical research or biology, that's fine. But you also need to learn from them on the bioinformatics system. Okay. There's one course that I haven't mentioned yet that's also compulsory. It's a literature thesis. You can do that as soon as you've completed all your compulsory courses, so that means from February onwards, which is nice because you can slot it in somewhere where there's a gap in your schedule, because you might be doing another course later on. And yes, okay. So this is just a list of a few places where people have gone to in the past. The VU University, obviously, the VU University Medical Center, the Amsterdam Medical Center. They're now they've merged, so they're now the Amsterdam University Medical Center. We call it the AUMC. This merges always hurt a little bit. There's the Dutch Cancer Institute, there's the Center for Molecular Bioinformatics in Nijmegen, the University Medical Center in Utrecht, UVA, University of Utrecht, TNO Dutch Research Foundation, MRC, Leiden University Medical Center, Philips, Arnold, a couple of companies. Some are bigger, some are smaller. And this is only in the Netherlands. These are a few places where people have gone in the past abroad. Stockholm, Easton, the EBI, European Bioinformatics Institute, some of you might have heard of. The German Cancer Research Institute, the MBL, Strasbourg, even as far away as Tokyo and Oakland. Right? And all of those have come back, and usually with a very nice way. So, the sky is the limit. But, as I said, it has to be research, it has to be bioinformatics or system biology, or both. So you will contact your mentor if you're not sure about this. Right. Where am I going from here? Yes, just to introduce the people a little bit, and I'm not running out of time. 4 minutes. So, I hope you recognize me. If you were here last Wednesday, you've seen Sana already. You've also, if you've been quick enough, because the guys were hiding in the back, you also might have spotted who? Oh, sorry, this is not my usual pointer. So pressing the buttons. You might recognize Luc, who was he's the mentor from the UVA, who's in the back. Douwe was next to him. You will see Douwe on Wednesday when he is starting introduction to system biology. Frank Brugman and Bas Leusing are the other professors in system biology. Jaap is our professor of bioinformatics in our department of computer science. You'll see him in November for algorithm to sequence analysis. You'll also see him at the end of this course where he's doing the overview lecture, outlooks on bioinformatics, so the open questions in bioinformatics. And then there's the other system biology people from the UVA, Johan Westhuis, he's also chairing our program committee. If you were here Wednesday, you already saw Yami's speech about why it's important to join the program committee. We'll have her redo that speech somewhere later in this course. And Philippe, who is doing the System Biology in Practice course, and Bernadette Verschuren, who's technically doing the synthetic biology course, but it's been discontinued because it didn't fit in the schedule. So if you're very interested in synthetic biology, you can contact either of these people. If you've heard of IGEM, they can run IGEM for you if you come up with a good team and a good plan, maybe. Right. On for the course. So this is what the course schedule looks like. Hi, Ross.
Hi.
You're early.
Oh, we're exactly on time.
Oh. Well, I thought. That's good. I'm just going through the details of the course. So I'll come to you now. So, as I said, there's two courses. It's a fairly intense schedule, as I've already stressed. And this is just an overview of all the contact hours and hand-in moments and so on that we have for both courses. Douwe and I maintain a Google spreadsheet for this, so that we know of each other's deadlines and other things, and we try to balance the workload for you guys as much as we can. But you'll see in this last column, which is the hand-ins, that there's going to be more hand-ins towards the end of the period. Right? So it's very important that you start keeping up with stuff from today, because there's very little room to catch up later. Yeah? Okay. Where am I going? Yes. Okay. So, in addition to the lectures, we have project work. And I might as well start introducing you guys and then go. So, in addition to the lectures, there is, I'm not getting very confused by the whole crowd here. There's project because I'm trying to think of how to spend the last 5 minutes with others. Very hard to talk and think at the same time. Okay, so the lectures are shared between both courses, right? Fundamentals of Bioinformatics for master students, Principles of Bioinformatics for graduate students. The master students also do a project in teams of 4. I'll introduce that in more detail tomorrow, but it will be project. Boss is going to be coordinating the project work, and in addition there's going to be 5 TAs, Davide, Ruben, Marina, Hidde, and Tamar. I think now is a good moment for all of you guys to stand up. This is Boss. You can remember him because he's cool. If you don't remember who Boss is, I'll do this. Tamar, Hidde, Marina, Davide, and Ruben. I hope I pronounced your name correct. Then for the bachelor students in Principles of Bioinformatics, we will be doing practical sessions at the same time that the master students will do the project, which will be coordinated by Laura. I saw her earlier. Yes, Laura is at the room. And assisted by 2 TAs, Arjen, who is not in yet, and Roel, who is over here. He's only slightly smaller than Boss.
Yes. Yes.
Slightly. The topic of the project and the practicals overlaps. So basically you're working on the same thing, but the master students will be working on that mostly independent projects in teams of 4, and in the bachelor course it is organized as a practical, it's more streamlined. Okay, in addition, before I forget, I'd like to introduce Sanne Aron, the associate professor in bioinformatics in our group. She'll be doing bioinformatics for translational medicine later in the year. You're also coordinating the minor and the principles of bioinformatics course together with Laura.
Yes, and I will be a mentor.
And the mentor, yes, I already introduced her.
I'm just going to break down the room. The bachelor students, the principals of bioinformatics students need to go to after the lecture. So we have a break, and then there's another 45 minutes
I
of
have the
lecture.
next slide as well.
And then the other break down. So
Okay, so in addition to that, for all the master students, all of you, whether you're in master or not, our master or another master, you'll be doing one of these classes. If you're doing both courses, fundamental bioinformatics and introduction to system biology, you do 2 of these course classes. If you're doing one course, one class. Yes? 2 courses, 2 classes, 1 course, 1 class. And because you come from different backgrounds, for example, many people that come from a biological background haven't had any experience in programming. Well, if you're doing fundamental bioinformatics, you'll need to learn programming. Yes? So you'll be doing programming class by Philip Schmidt, who is hiking somewhere in former Yugoslavia at the moment, and assisted with the TAs that I already introduced now. Philip will be back next week. If you're not from a biology background, you might need to brush up on, or you might need to brush up on your biology. We'll be doing the biology class on Friday. And if you have no mathematics or not enough mathematics in your background, you'll be doing a mathematics class on Wednesdays and Thursdays with Dow as part of the system biology course. At 11, you'll all be doing an intake questionnaire, master student, based on which we'll assign you to 1 or 2 of these classes. Right? So the one that you score lowest on is the one you need to do. If that doesn't make sense, because for whatever reason your score doesn't reflect your actual ability in this topic, this is open for discussion. Right? Because I know from last year that we are not flawless, and neither are you when filling out the questionnaire. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, I need to speed up a little bit. We have all lots of lectures. I'm not going to go through that. We're now here. Kim will do evolution, and I will continue next week. We'll have lots of different. Bas will do a lecture. Laura will do a lecture. Philip will do a lecture, and Jaap will. Right. This I already mentioned. So we'll announce tomorrow morning who's going to do which classes. For today, after lunch, what's in later weeks going to be the programming class, we'll do an introduction to Linux. So if you have no experience or not enough experience, or you want to brush up your experience with the Linux command line, you have to come there. Okay. Some people ask me, I'm only interested in the mathematics part, but you assign me to the mathematics class. Should I do the mathematics class? Because programming is important for mathematics, maths is important for system biology. Do I really need it? The answer is yes. And we have data to show you why that's important. So this is from the year 2015, but I've checked this again in 2016, and I think that's conclusive. We have a correlation between the grade in the maths class and 2 of the bioinformatics courses, right? And you can, there's no arguing about this. If you don't get your mathematics up to scratch, you will be struggling with all the bioinformatics courses. Why is that? Because when we're writing down algorithms or rules, we use formulas. If you're not comfortable with formulas, you're out on your luck. Is that the right expression? Okay, you get it, right? So mathematics is also important. The other way around as well. If you're in systems biology, you want to learn to program. You don't want to do everything by clicking the mouse. Yeah? If you're not convinced, you'll be convinced by the end of the project. Okay. So, see where we are. Oh, yes. Right. So we offer this course to you. How do you make the most of it? Read the book and ask fellow students if you don't need it. Don't know it. You cannot cover everything that you need to know, because depending on your background, there are steps. Right? So if you don't know, read the book, ask us, ask a fellow student. You need feedback on your learning progress, but we try to offer that to you, but we might miss it. So if you want feedback, ask us. Yes. From past experience, I know some students need to learn to ask less feedback, but most students actually need to learn to ask more feedback. Yes. And don't worry, if you ask too much feedback, we'll tell you. But if you don't ask feedback, it's very hard for us to spot you. Right? So please start asking feedback. If you're not sure if you need feedback, you do. Okay. This goes during lectures. I'll ask questions. Someone will ask questions if she's lecturing. I don't know if you do a lot of questions during your lectures.
I often do.
Yes. So we ask questions, right? Try to at least think along with those questions. As a hint, typically we ask questions about topics that also come back in the exam. Yeah. So if you want to have a good idea of what exam questions to expect, write down the questions that we ask. Okay. The practical sessions are the main vehicles for feedback. If you don't know, if you're not sure, ask us. Yes? But we will not always give you the answer that you want. We will give you the answer that you need. Okay. To be able to ask these questions, you have to be prepared. So read the reading material, read the practical manuals beforehand. Yeah? Saves you a lot of time, saves us a lot of time. We get more out of this course. So you'll be able to get the quality of education that you hope for. Right? This is the overview of the schedule. This is what I already mentioned. I think we need not to do that in any detail, should we? Okay. This is just to drive home the message that there's lots of things to do. This is just week one. This is both courses. This is fundamental mathematics programming class, fundamental mathematics programming class, introduction to sociology, mathematics class, introduction to sociology, mathematics class, biology class. Right? Then it's Friday. This is week two, right? This is week three. You'll see that there are, in week three, there's the first deadlines appearing in the last column. Programming test. In week four, there is the deadline for the draft report of your project, and the first calculus test. In week five, there's the deadline for the peer review of the project draft reports. There's the first biology class. There is the midterm exam for introduction to systems. In week six, there is the deadline for the final project report. There is the second programming test. And week seven, we have the level test. And then week eight, we have the exam, retake for the programming, second test for biology, and the final exam for systems. Right? So just to drive home the idea that you should start working now, not tomorrow, definitely not next week. Right? If you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out about this, don't worry. Right? Many have gone before you, right? And if you put in the hours, you'll have no problems. You'll have issues, you'll have to struggle, but you'll have no problems. You'll get through the course. If you're feeling insecure about this, ask any of the TAs. They did the course last year or a year before. They managed, and they're still here. Yes. Okay. Right. No, I'll introduce the project tomorrow. We'll have three things on which to base your grade. The exam, which will be the majority of the grade. 40% classes, which will be 30%, and discussion sessions for the group work, which will be another 30%. The classes are the programming, mathematics, and bioinformatics. For the bachelor students, it's different because it's only the exam and the practicals. But Sonny will introduce this in more detail at 11. Okay, so just to remind you guys of who we are, these are all the teachers involved. Jaap, Sanne, Kim, Bas, Laura, Philip, me, and David, who will be doing the biology class on Friday. Oh yes, before I forget, the biology class on Friday will be at the UVA. Different campus, different side of town. Yeah, if you don't know how to get there, ask any of the TAs, they've been there before, they've come back and the TAs, I already introduced them, so it can be briefly. Davide, Wieben, Alien, Fonsigne, Marina, Roel, Hide, and Tana. Roel and Alien will be doing the principles course, and the other five will be doing the maths. With that, oh yes, practical things. Where to go next? Am I running out of time? Yes, I'm running out of time. Okay, after the break at 10, a very short break, Kim will take over basic concepts on phylogeny, evolution, and mathematics. After that, at 11, master students in fundamentals will start project work, and principal students at 11 will go to, oh,
Yeah, so please choose.
which one?
337.
337.
Yeah, just
After that, the principal students don't have anything to do. For master students, if you have no experience in the Linux command line, you should, after lunch at 1:30, come to site that will be on the next one. At 4, we'll have drinks and bites, in Dutch we call it borrel. At M0, which is ground floor, next to the entrance to the canteen. And all of you are welcome to be there. To get, because it's an open area, to get drinks at the tap. Mention bioinformatics. And this name, Hoogeweg. Paulien Hoogeweg is the inventor of the word bioinformatics in the 70s. He's still every day in Utrecht in her office, although she retired 10 years ago. So this is your key to drinks, at the drinks. Okay, in the meantime, Arjan has joined us, one of our TAs. Welcome, Arjan. Okay, these are the rooms. The slides are on Canvas, so you can look them up there. These are the rooms that everybody has to go to in the fundamentals after the break. So not after the break, after human section. During the break, I will copy these over onto the blackboard, right? So you don't have to look them up. So it goes by last name. Yes. Principal student, my bachelor students go to P337. The master students at 11. You go to one of these 4 rooms. Tomorrow, we've sorted you guys into groups. We'll reassign you based on your group, which is much more convenient than by alphabet once you're in a group. Okay. That's it for me. Are there any questions?
What time do we have the math, biology, and programming? We have them today, right?
The test, no, the class. That will be on Wednesday and Thursdays. Wednesday afternoon, and Thursday, so at 1:30, and Thursday at 1. Okay.
So we don't have any tests today.
Sorry?
We don't have any tests today?
Oh, sorry. The intake tests.
Yes.
Yes, all of them will be at 11. All of
Ah.
them. Arts, bio, programming. Yes. Okay. Any other questions?
With signing up to this course through online or whatever, we had a sign up checkbox for an exam that was on the 18th of December.
Yes, there's something odd with that. I don't understand. I've asked the education desk what this means.
All right.
That's the retake, but you should probably want to have the take before you retake.
Wednesday, 9 a.m. fundamental bioinformatics class on Friday. Is that the biology?
That's the biology class, yes. Which book? For the course. Understanding bioinformatics. Skeletal and Baum. What is pronounced? It's on Thomas.
Do you know if the book is available at the
It should be.
It's not under the bioinformatics master.
It isn't. But they should have it. I also know that the student associations typically sell these books in the discount. So at the ground floor, there's the store, Student Association for Computer Science, and they might like to know. Any other questions? Okay, if there are any more questions about practical things, we can sort them out at 11 during the practicals. Most of these things are things that the TAs know, they don't know, they'll ping me or boss. Kim, can we give them a 5 minute break?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.